So we are flying through some clouds, but at 2,700 feet are lowest clouds. So we should, but it looks like there are no other clouds now here on final. So yeah, perfectly. We are on the glide slope. Somewhere there, I cannot see it already, but somewhere there in front, the textures must load now. Of the airport add-on I use for the airport Honolulu International. So we are clear to land on runway 08 left. We extend the flaps now further to flaps 10. There we already can see the precision approach path indicators. We slow down and it looks good that we have a nice landing today here. So let's extend the flaps to 20 and we can already... No, let's wait a little bit and then we can... And then we can extend the gear. Otherwise we would not be able to put the flaps to a further position to 25 and 23. Or maybe now let's extend the gear. Because if we do not extend the gear and set the flaps to 25 or 30, there would be a warning signal. So we are now 2,500 feet above ground and you can see these altitudes are nearly the same. So the airport is around about 100 feet or between 50 and 100 feet above ground, I think. So we're getting closer to our landing speed. Let's extend the flaps to 25. The gear is now down now. It's green here. That's perfect. And we wait a little bit until we then disconnect the autopilot. And it's very great that we get... So we are now getting closer to our landing speed. Flaps full. Speed brakes can be armed now. And it's very great that we get the runway we want to land on. So you can see we are at the moment we have really headwind, so it's perfect to land on this runway, 6 knots, but maybe the wind changes while we are getting closer to the ground, but at the moment it's a perfect wind to land at runway 08 left. And yeah, there are a lot of runways here active at the moment, and it's perfect that also runway 08 left is the active runway. So landing checklist, speed brake is armed, you can see it also here. Landing gear is down and green, flaps 30, green light. That's everything of the landing checklist. So landing checklist completed. We can now disengage the autopilot. And we have control and now continue our approach. And now flight rest of the approach visual. Yeah, light wind from the front. But as you can see it's changing a little bit, so we have a little bit of crosswind probably during landing, but that's no problem, it's not too fast the wind. And we are very good on our approach speed at the moment. Everything looks nice. And then yeah, we leave the runway to the left and taxi to either gate 9 or 10, to one of those. We need to have a look then which one of these is free. So 1,000 feet to go now, and it looks like a nice and stable approach. And the thrust should get to idle then automatically, so we need to get a little bit to the right again. Drifted away to the left. Now the wind is slightly coming from, so we have a light crosswind at the moment. And should get a little bit lower, a little bit too high at the moment. We have 3 white, 1 red light. Now 2 white, 2 red, as it should be. Now a little bit to the right. We're a little bit far to the right, so let's get back to the left a little bit. 400 feet above ground. There's another aircraft now taxiing to the runway, it looks like. But first we land on this runway a little bit.
300, approaching minimums.
So we're getting closer to the minimums.
Minimums.
Continue approach. Landing.
Flight slow. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Idle.
10.
And touchdown. Nose gear also down, reverses are active, auto brakes are doing their thing. We decel, and that looked like a nice smooth landing here. So there's an aircraft. The aircraft taxiing at the moment there, or taxied, which taxied to the runway 08 left. So auto brakes disengage, and we have control and manual brakes now, and leave the runway at here. A little bit fast. Yeah, this aircraft now, as you can see, flies to Los Angeles. Oh, there's another aircraft of Delta Airlines there at the gate, as you can see. But it's probably not the aircraft that also was there at Tokio, Narita International. So it looks like one of these gates there where Delta Airlines 747 stands, that one next to this aircraft. On the right side, I think it's gate 10 or 9, one of these. So one of these we will taxi, and so it looks like that these gates are free. So, but before we go on with the after landing procedures and so on, and the taxiing to the holding to the gate, we will now have a look. We'll now watch the replay of the landing. So to have a look to see the landing from the outside.
20, 10,
That's not enough. I choose 100 seconds, but that's not enough, so I need to choose a little bit more. So 150 seconds of replay should be enough. So let's have a look from this perspective here. But it looks like a nice and smooth, great landing here at Honolulu International. It was a very nice flight. I like it very much.
500,
So let's have a look from the Let's have a look
4,
from the outside now. Yeah, we drifted away first to left and to the right, but then on short final we were perfectly online
300,
here,
approaching minimum,
lined up with the center line. As you can see, we had a light
minimums,
crosswind there coming from the left,
flight
but we
100,
kept the aircraft perfectly here on the center line,
40, 30,
and there the thrust was set to idle.
10,
We put the nose a little bit up, and then we smoothly touched down here at Honolulu International, a little bit to the right, but yeah, no problem. We then got back onto the center line, decel, reverses were active, speed brakes were up. Nice, great landing, very smooth, safe landing here at Honolulu International with this queen of the skies, with this great aircraft. It looks really nice. So now let's have a look from the tower, as the air traffic controller saw our approach and landing.
400,
And then we have another last, and then we look another third replay, then from the perspective of a passenger.
300, approaching minimums,
Yeah, but also everything went fine with the speed, so we got slowed down
flight
early enough,
100,
and it was perfect with the altitude.
30,
It was very easy to capture the ILS. Everything there went fine, so everything was great during the approach, and then we had a nice smooth landing. It couldn't be better. So there we are, touchdown. The nose gear also smoothly touched the ground. We decelled, slow down, and land here perfectly at Honolulu International. Nice. So, and now third last replay.
500,
Now from the views of a passenger, let's choose the left side window view so that we can see the terminal. Oh, why are the flaps now here
300,
retracted?
approaching minimums,
I don't know.
minimums,
There we are. We're at 200 feet above ground.
flight slow 100,
Now 100 feet left. And we're getting closer to the ground. There you can see all the other taxiways.
20,
And now there's also the runway markings you can see here. And then we touch down. The speed brakes got up completely. And yeah, very nice landing. So here we are now at Honolulu International, and the last thing to do now is to do the cleanup, everything that needs to be done after landing. So we start the APU, turn off the landing lights, turn on the taxi light, strobe light needs to be turned off, logo light can be turned off also. Oh, it is turned off. No, it's turned on, but yeah, now it's turned off. Yeah, the other things, yeah, speed brake comes back in, and now we can start taxiing to the gate. Let's have a look. Probably, so GSX select parking facility, gate, probably, yeah, 9 and 10 are both free, so let's taxi to gate, let's taxi to gate 10, doesn't matter which one we choose. So we take Hawaiian Airlines, and we need to taxi to the left, and somewhere there should be the gate. So the dogging system at this gate is activated. There are other aircraft of Hawaiian Airlines at the gates, and there's also a cargo aircraft of UPS standing there, and there's the aircraft of Delta Airlines, and somewhere there should be our gate. Or? No, it's the wrong direction, I see. There's gate 10, there are other gates. I thought it would be there, gate 10, but no, there are other gates. Our gate is at there, so we need to turn to the right. Yeah, there are the vehicles of GSX waiting for us. So should we get left now? Or no, we can wait a little bit, I think. There's another taxi line there. So let's increase the thrust a little bit so that we can taxi a little bit faster. Yeah, there on the other side of the airport there are also other aircrafts standing. Looks like cargo aircrafts of UPS and FedEx. Maybe we can have a look from the bird perspective to the airport. Where are 04 left? I think these are the runway 04 left and 04 right probably. Yeah, these are the other active runways. But now we have to concentrate on taxiing. We can have a look from the bird perspective later on. First we need to taxi to gate number 10. So increase the thrust. And as you can see, we are about 20 to 40 anywhere between that, so maybe 30 feet above ground here. So there's gate 10. As you can see, the dogging system is active. There we can see it. And we can slow down now and turn to the right. And have a look that we are perfectly on the line, on the yellow line, and stop in the right position. So let's zoom in a little bit so you can see it easier. Yeah, it's already also noticed that we are a Boeing 747. We fly the Boeing 747 so that it knows how far we need to taxi. When there's only the white line, we can see that we are perfectly on the yellow line. With the nose gear, now we can see how far we still need to taxi until we need to stop. Now 16 feet are left, and slow down. Thrust levers are at idle already. And stop. There we are at our parking position here at gate number 10 at Honolulu International. APU is already running, that's great. APU generators are available so we can turn them on. We now take current via them. That wasn't a very good parking. Why wasn't it a very good parking? We are on the center line at the position. Look at that. We are exactly parking there where it says 747. So really nice. Look at that. We are really in a really great position. I don't know why that wasn't a good parking. It was perfect. I like it. But yeah, it doesn't matter. When GSX doesn't like it, no problem. So we connect the ground power. Then we can turn off the APU. And also the engines can be turned off now. We do not need them anymore. We can open some doors. So we open the... Oh, we can first request deboarding. And then we can open the doors. So left entry 1. And on the next page, entry left 5 and the cargo doors. So let's operate the jetway, move the jetway towards the aircraft, and let's leave everything else like it is. We do not need to change now anything. Or maybe we can turn off the lights now. We do not need, only the navigation lights needs to be turned on. So there are the baggage trucks now coming to unload the baggage of the passengers. The jetway is moving towards the first door of the aircraft. And now we can have a look from the bird perspective to the airport. So this runway, this is runway 08 left where we landed on today. This is runway 08 right, but I don't know where runway 8 water is, somewhere here maybe. Maybe there's a water aircraft terminal or something like this. But yeah, I don't know why ATC gave us runway 8 water, because we do not fly today with a water aircraft that can land on water. Don't know. Yeah, and these are the other active runways 04 left and 04 right. Yeah, and this fits to the wind which is coming from anywhere here, so all these runways can be active. Yeah, but maybe on this runway the 747 can land on, but 04 left is a little bit too short probably, I think, for the 747. Yeah, we have a runway 08 left. 08 left was a perfect choice today because it's close to the gates, and yeah, it was perfectly because we came from this direction, it was a perfect runway to approach and to land on. Yeah, it was a very nice flight today. Or here are also some other terminals and gates at the airport. There are other aircrafts waiting at the gates, standing at the gates. Yeah, baggage unloading is in progress. The passengers are deboarding. Oh, they're already deboarded. Yeah, you can see now their jetway is attached to the first door. And yeah, this is now the end of this flight. The flight from Tokio Narita International here to Honolulu International. It was a very nice flight. I like it very much, and yeah, we have a nice flight, great departure, great approach, great landing, and yeah, everything worked. That's fine. And I hope you also like this flight and the videos of this flight. If you like this flight, please press thumb up, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss any new videos of FSX. And then yeah, I hope to hear you then at our next flight. And yeah, this is now the end of this flight, of this video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Until the next flight, bye.